George Brown College is in the second half of a 10-year strategic plan that began in 2010. The plan includes a number of key business objectives, among them, leveraging state-of-the-art technology and preparing diverse learners for job success. This includes increasing GBC student retention rate. 10 years is a long time, especially in technology. One obvious way to bring state-of-the-art technology and preparing students for success was right in the palm of their hands.
I want to know how often you spend on your phone, we'll say on a daily basis.
Too long. Probably check it like every hour.
At least like 2-3 hours a day.
Maybe like most of my day, like 6 hours.
Like almost every minute of the day, I always have it in my hand.
24/7.
Oof. Hours a day, probably. I check it almost every probably 5-7 minutes.
This was obvious to GBC when the mobile app was first launched in 2013. A lot of time and maintenance costs were wrapped up in the app, so we wanted to see how that was working out.
Do you have the George Brown app?
No. I do. I actually do have the app. Yeah.
Do you have the George Brown app?
I did, but then I deleted it.
To be honest, I've not heard of the George Brown app.
No.
No, I wasn't aware that we have a George Brown app.
We asked students if they had downloaded the GBC mobile app. In fact, when we surveyed students, we found that only 44% had downloaded the app. 8% deleted the app without using it. 6% have it but never use it. 19% only used it 1 or 2 times. So, only 11% used the app regularly. The good news is, 78% said they'd consider using the app if it was improved. So we took a closer look at what was happening and what students wanted from the app.
What else do you look at?
Oh, got it.
Just like stuff about the school, like events and like resources that the school provides, like Peer Connect and like the financial aid service, like just information about that, I guess.
Maybe when my courses are.
By using a weighted factor model with area of interest from students, high frequency use, and the ability to contribute to student success as criteria, we have identified developing a better interface, creating an integrated calendar for all date-based content, and adding a homework manager as the core areas to focus to improve and update the app. This is the George Brown College mobile app version 5.0 project. The core goals are to create a user-centered app that more students download and use in their day-to-day life at GBC, with the ultimate objective of giving students greater visibility and therefore control of their life and work at George Brown. First, the user interface needs to be overhauled. It's text-heavy and clunky, with too much content. Things aren't where students expect them to be. A simpler, more visual user interface is a start. A new homepage dashboard will allow students to bookmark just the parts of the app that they want to use the most, making it really easy to jump in whenever they need to. The second core change will be to take all of the disconnected date-based content and pull it all together into one place. And that one place is a calendar. This will let students see how the different events, schedules, homework, and exams all relate to one another. We divided the project into successive phases that build on each other. The overall timeframe of the project runs from September to March, with the goal to launch the updated app before the summer. The project plan includes involving and updating GBC marketing to ensure that the app is promoted to the new students for the full term. The budget to upgrade the app is substantial. Teams of technical specialists, user experience designers, user interface designers, writers, legal, testers, and project managers all have to come together to make this happen. We have built a contingency into our budget for unexpected costs. This app is not a revenue-generating project, but if we look at the goal to increase student confidence and through this decrease dropout rates, we can see a cost benefit. For every student who may have otherwise struggled to the point of dropping out, that this tool helps to stay the college retains revenue from tuition and fees. If only 10 students change their destiny from dropping out to remaining, the cost of the app will have been recouped by their third year. Risks are inherent in every project. For the app upgrade, the top 3 risks are scope creep, which would impact time and budget, bugs in the code, which would lower functionality and student trust in the app, and not having enough users of the app, which would lower the positive impact it can have. Tactics to reduce these risks are: avoid and mitigate scope creep by maintaining focus, creating a parking lot to defer unplanned concepts to a future phase, and building cost and time contingencies into the plan. Mitigate the impact of bugs in the code by building pre-flight testing into the plan and scheduling time to fix bugs. Transfer the risk of not enough users by involving the marketing department early and throughout the process to ensure the development of a communications plan that's launched for a new school year.
I think it was a pretty cool, what you showed me compared to what we have now.
I like how you can edit your own homepage to see what kind of.
Yeah, because it's like sometimes you don't want to see like say like what the app was saying.
Like things you use every day are always going to be there. And then if you need extra stuff, they'll be there too.
I like the fact that you had the assignments thing, where like you can add assignments and like put it in like a calendar, and like that can just pop up as a notification like, hey, this is due. And you'd be like, oh no, this is due. Look at that. I would use it as this, not whatever. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of stuff.
Definitely. I will.
Yes, I would. I really like your guys' update. I think it would be fantastic.
The question is not whether to put an app into students' hands. The question is whether to put an app that students want and get benefit from into their hands.